Hi, I'm Kim, and today I want to share a story that has haunted my family ever since we moved to the United States. I was only 13 years old at the time, and my mother was pregnant with my younger brother. We had just moved from Thailand to New Jersey, into a house that my father bought at what he thought was a good deal. But sometimes, a cheap house hides secrets. And in our case, it hid something far worse. From the very first day, the house felt wrong. It was old, with creaking wooden floors and windows that rattled even when there was no wind. Locals whispered that the house was haunted by a woman, always dressed in black. We laughed it off at first, thinking it was just a scary story meant to frighten newcomers. But soon, we realized it wasn't just a rumor. The first strange thing happened at night. We would hear footsteps in the hallway, heavy and slow, pacing back and forth. At first, my father thought it was just the old wood settling. But one night, I heard the footsteps stop right outside my bedroom door. When I looked under the gap, I saw shadows moving, as if someone was standing there. And then, the piano began to play. We didn't even know the old piano in the living room still worked. Was out of tune, with yellowed keys. But in the middle of the night, soft notes drifted through the house. A sad melody, repeating over and over, as if someone was practicing. When we rushed downstairs, the piano fell silent. No one was there. My mother grew restless. She started dreaming of a woman in black long hair covering her face, her dress dragging along the floor as she walked. In the dream, the woman would always reach for my mother's belly, caressing it as if she wanted the baby. My mother would wake up screaming, clutching her stomach, terrified that the woman was trying to take her unborn child. At first, my father told her it was just stress from the pregnancy. But then things escalated. Doors slammed shut on their own. Glasses shattered without being touched. Cold spots appeared in random corners of the house, even though it was the middle of summer. And every night, the piano played. One evening, I woke to the sound of my mother crying. She was standing at the top of the stairs, holding her stomach, saying she felt something pushing her. I ran toward her, but before I could reach her, she screamed and fell. She tumbled down the stairs, and when she landed, she whispered through her tears, "She dragged me. The woman in black dragged me." We rushed her to the hospital. Thankfully, both she and the baby survived, but the bruises on her legs looked like handprints, dark, bony fingers pressed into her skin. That was the moment my father finally admitted something was wrong. He called a priest to bless the house. When the priest arrived, he barely made it through the front door before he froze. His eyes widened, his face turned pale, and he whispered prayers under his breath. Then he turned to us and said in a trembling voice, "Leave, take your family and go. Whatever is in this house does not want me here. If you stay, she will take all of you." We begged him to explain, but he simply shook his head and walked out, refusing to step back inside. That night, we packed what we could. As we carried our things out, I glanced back one last time. Standing at the top of the stairs, watching us leave, was the woman in black. Her veil shifted, revealing hollow eyes, staring straight at me. For a moment, I thought I heard the piano again soft, haunting, as if she was bidding us goodbye. We moved far away from that house and never returned. But to this day, my mother swears that sometimes, late at night, she still dreams of the black lady reaching for her belly. And I sometimes hear piano keys in my sleep. It's been years since we left New Jersey, but the memory has never left us. And I've learned something I'll never forget. Some houses aren't haunted by the dead. They're claimed by them. And once you step inside, you may never truly leave. Thank you for watching. If you want some more scary, unknown creatures that people discovered, don't forget to subscribe.